Alright, welcome back to another episode of Guitar Fundamentals on the road. Currently in my RV, touring around the country, and today we're going to talk about how to become a guitar player that people actually want to work with. And what I mean by that is you want to know your role. You want to know when to solo, when not to, when to put in some tasty fills, and how to be a part of the group that you're playing music with. And so we're going to get right down to it. Now really quickly, I'm playing a Taylor GT Urban guitar, so in case I look larger than normal, it's because this is a smaller travel guitar, and thank you Taylor for sending this to me. I love having this on the road. Shameless plug, but nonetheless true. The Taylor GT Urban. Alright, so today we're going to use a very, very simple chord progression, G, C, and D. This is going to be very reminiscent of my going from strumming to playing guitar video linked right here, but we're going to talk about the when to do it. So if I have a chord progression, say you're playing a song and it's like a standard kind of like, strum along country song, you're going to have some vocals, and I'm going to just make up vocals, but your first job as a guitar player or a lead guitar player or a companion guitar player is to put in some fills. So what do I mean by this? Well, I'm going to play a song, I'm going to make something up in the G, C, and D's, and I'm going to make up some stupid lyrics, but I want you to pay attention to the fills. Now this is what's important. We're going to be talking about filling the space first. Check us out. You're going to have something like this. This is a song with a G chord, and it goes like this. Then it changes to the C, and the vocals keep on going. Now if you notice right away, my fills on guitar, which I'll show you how to do, where the vocals ended. Not only where the vocals ended, but they were low on the guitar, on the thicker strings. Rule number one, when you're doing a fill, you don't want to get higher on the guitar and overpower where the register of the vocals were. Usually the vocals are up high, and if you're going to be playing guitar and you want to put in a nice tasty fill, you got to stay low. So what was I doing? Well, I was using the scale I showed you in the video I mentioned. It's a G major pentatonic. Let me show you my right hand too. Right? And I also put in some special notes, the flat 3 and this guy. So the first fret of the A string, and the second, and the third fret of the G. That gives it a little bit of a country feel. So now look out for that, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to play some notes. The highest I'm going to get is this A right here. And so I'm going to play it again, but now pay attention to my fills are after my vocals ended and also low on the guitar. Here's the song again, gonna sing the same stuff, to the C chord where the vocals don't seem to stop, to the D chord, and then the C chord, and then the G chord. So the fills were happening where the vocals stop. So if you're playing with someone, listen to when they're singing and when they stop. Just listen. They stop. They just keep on singing. Okay. They stop. And so when you watch bluegrass or any sort of country or any sort of like jam along, it's when the vocals stop that the fills happen, and the fills happen on the lower register. Now, let's talk about how to take a solo. If you take a solo, you don't want to be down low, you want to be up high. So we have, like, these guys here. But also, let's get you a little bit further down the neck. 3, 5, 3, 5, and 4. 4, 3, 5. Even let's try 7. If you want to practice this stuff with me, check me out on Patreon, where I have hundreds of practice sessions that go along with my YouTube videos so you can get this stuff into your bones. So now we have this. Alright? And so now I have a little backing track here. Right? Sing. There's a C. And I'm going to do my fills. So it says solo, you will use the high register. just really focusing on the G's. And when you solo, you want to come above the vocals. Again, if you want to practice both the fills and the soloing, come check me out on Patreon. It's a shameless plug, but I really enjoy making these practice sessions so that you can kind of like get this stuff and do it without even flinching. And so a quick little lesson: when you're playing with someone, watch for their vocals. When they stop, put a low fill in. When they ask you to take a solo, go above and get onto the higher register. Play with confidence. Pentatonics all the way, and just play with the rhythm and play with your feel. And that's pretty much it. Thank you for joining me on a quick episode of Guitar Fundamentals on the Road. See you soon. Bye-bye.